Hello everyone, Luke Smith here. I just want to start off saying if you hear wind noise, we're in the midst of a storm at the minute. Luckily it's dying down, but it was a lot worse earlier on in the day. So basically a bit of background on this letter reading. Actually got on the quickie, by the way, so that was good. It says Chris sent a 9th letter, which I believe it's like the actual 9th letter, but I have looked on the previous 9th letter on this, and it's a completely different one. However, this is the uncensored one of one that was partially read earlier on, and Kenneth decided to actually change his mind and upload the full letter on the 13th of this month, so a few days ago. So let's give it a read and see what it actually says. First of all, do not upload this letter online. Hey Kenneth, firstly, so you know, it was Angela Rosecrew herself, not I, nor any pretending and falseness or lie. You have received a letter that was directly written by her, in other words, another persona he was taking control of, and she had asked you kindly not to upload her letter online. Ooh, I wonder what she's gonna do. We found that you have uploaded her letter, Kenneth. She felt betrayed when you did that. And Angela Rosecrew does not take betray lightly, and thus with her goddess abilities she has struck divine retribution upon you. that really awful day you had shortly after uploading her letter, when you were not supposed to, you brought her divine wrath upon yourself when you did that. Okay, so apparently he had like an off day, and apparently that was Angela Rosecrew striking him down or something. Okay. Upload this letter and you betray me, Kenneth, and I shall not be as restrained as she was on this first time of offence. You are on thin ice both of us, Kenneth, we have plans here. I can't stop laughing at that, that's fucking funny. We do not want to have to drop you as an apostle of mine over repeated betrayal. That being stated, Kenneth, I do have a couple of things to ask you about. Although this letter I do not want uploaded, guess what, it's uploaded, so what the fuck are you going to do about it? And this is a divine test, even more so now with you, that I state on the other pages. You may quote and type online on your onion farms only the envelope's front, crossing out your address prior. You may upload with typed captions. Hence that's what he did before, but this is the actual full thing. To make clear with everyone, Chris switches back to writing in black ink to blue ink. I have never ever said nor felt my mom, Barbara Ann Weston Chandler Rosecrew, was a god of any sort, nor is she Emmanuel or even Virgin Mary reincarnated. This is the bit that I read before, but I'm going to read it again because it's part of this full letter, so it makes sense. If anything, Barbara is a reincarnation of Merlin the magician, but Emmanuel, God above gods, was my father when I was born in Bethlehem over 2022 years ago. Emmanuel had changed her gender to female in physicality and form over a century ago. Emmanuel planted an ovum into her ovary, from her ovary into Barbara's ovary, to attract me from my forward and back trip through time after what happened with me in 1389, when the universe was divided into my second physical birth on February the 24th, 1982, into this immortal body of mine. With that, Emmanuel is my mother. I am still half sonically, partially due to my drip through the apex of the chaotic rainbow of 2003, between Sonic Prime and Rosie Rosecrew Prime. Remember, Emmanuel herself can change her form into a physical form into any creature, including a sonic form. Yet Aquarius, Aquarius, I think it is. The first main one was manifested from a piece of her, and it says here, Chris resumes writing in black ink. Now back to Barbara. I've extended her life, but she has recently fell lethargic. Well, summon her rage would do, Chris. And I am concerned. I have always been concerned of this possibility from her present human forms abilities. I have been praying to all of my ally gods, and as well as continuing to work hard through and constantly out of body and through my body is as the conduit it is for her and everyone, until the divine event. My body is presently, at the time of writing this letter, still in the scale building, and the gods and I only do so much from our respective areas and abilities for Barbara. Page 2. I have humbly asked you, my followers, and my church congregation to financially help Barbara, as well as to visit in person, to talk and hang out with, and / or at least check in to help her. What the fuck happened? I hear hatred-filled laughter and mockery upon Barbara, especially with the incident last November. I, thy Lord and God, feel baffled and pissed off from that. Those were simple things I have asked of thee. And thou have failed this test of respecting and loving thy neighbour as thou wouldest of I. Meditate on that. And my me, oh my me. Oh, is that maybe like playing like oh my god, but of course he thinks he's like God, so he goes out oh my me. The least thou can do without going public about it, Kenneth, is thou can locate a genuinely kind and positive individual close to the Sonic temple as possible, who will voluntarily tend to, or at least check in on daily, Barbara and her needs. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to do that, mainly because I don't think she's like she's with your aunt and uncle at the minute. They actually took her in the end, so the house is empty. Why doth thou amongst my followers reign ignorance and initude? Is thy concerned and care for thy elderly and better experienced individuals? Neo-spiritual Christianity crucifix. It is not called the Sonic cross diagram showing the makeup of the crisscross. Also, postal money orders at the post office to me at this scale during this time is the next fastest method to send money to my inmate's account in lieu of the website. And one last thing, I state thee, Kenneth Engelhardt, thou hast done well in relaying my details and divine truths through the onion farms, and I appreciate the kindness and deeds. Despite thy faults, I was put thee typically into the neutral bad, yet thou art neutral good. And I really hate these weird words that he's using. Not like to see thee fall. I have spoken and defended thee with my husband, Maki-chan Sonichu, and even my mother Emmanuel. Thy not as good and egotistical misdeeds have prompted a concerning guidance to surrender thee to the burning earth and judgment day. I have not surrendered to thee, yet I have most concerning and strict watch over thee and thy actions. Be very cautious with thy choices and deeds in these remaining days before the completion of the collective shift. Kenneth Engelhardt. I won't hate to have to see thee left behind. Be safe. That is all for now. Be safe and well. Mrs. Jesus, Christine, Western Canada, Sonic Blue Goddess, Blue Heart, Avatar, Lord, Messiah, Saviour and God of all. Last bit now. Keep this offline. Do not even quote this page online. Well, guess what? He's done it. Postscript. Meditate on and consider this in knowing Kenneth Engelhardt. I have long generally foreknown all of these events in the recent months, as well as all alternative outcomes from where I have not healed Barbara with the extensive cell bonding and so forth. I foreknew I would likely end up in jail or be far from home extensively months to years before August 2021 for my better revelation, rebirth and return with my second coming, as well as the benefit of everyone in 1218's earth and Barbara. I had willingly sacrificed temporarily with my own freedom. Meditate on that for yourself. And I'd like your phone number, please, so I may call you. I do not want any of our calls recorded, streamed, leaked, or nor uploaded online to the public. That's the thing. Did we actually I don't think we actually seen or heard Kenneth Engelhardt. So that'd be interesting if you did do a call and leak it. Response letter. I've already read this bit. That's basically a response to that. So yeah, that was the jail letter from the 11th of January, the actual 9th letter. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to call this one, like Chris Can Uncensored jail letter, I suppose, to Kenneth Engelhardt, something like that. There is 2 more letters that I want to read. The plan is I am going to make another letter reading on when am I going to do it? I'm going to make another letter reading on Sunday, which will be a long one. There has been like a really long letter, so I want to get that done on Sunday after I do my weekly recap video, and I'm going to be uploading it on Tuesday. There's also a short letter that was sent to Kenneth Engelhardt from I think November of last year. That has been leaked online by him, I believe, and I will do that letter reading possibly on Wednesday, and I'll have to move my review video to a Thursday. So yeah, it's all over the place for the next week, so I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna cope with it all. Right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end it here, and I'll see you in another video.